going great. It's short, you know, we're almost done. I go home on Sunday, so we're in the home stretch here. But it's been short. Even the weather's been a little better than I thought it would be. So we've had some great shows here. I mean, you know, we've generally played at the Cockpit, although we played at the Irish Center too. But I think we've always ended up Mojo's after the show. We sort of had kind of a fun night there a few years ago too, where we kind of did a show. Our show with the Counting Crows got canceled down in, I think, Portsmouth or Bournemouth, and the next one was in Leeds. So we called up and we got here and they let us play their acoustic, and we had a good night. You know, it's not as fun as playing the clubs, but I think we all like that tour. I really like the band, and they were treated really well. But you know, people generally are going to see the headlining band, so it's a bit of work.
It would be one thing if we were headlining arena shows, and I think that would make it more exciting, you know, because it's when people are there to see you. But it was fun to actually play in that bigger room and be able to really, I think, come across to people that aren't necessarily your audience.
I think it's good also as an exercise to, you know, try to, you know, not always be preaching to the choir. New York's our home gig, yeah. I mean, we do have a great fan base in the Midwest where we're from. But, you know, like, I think the Williamsburg Music Hall in Brooklyn, even though it's a small venue, is kind of, I feel like, the home. Well, right now we only have one new member, and I think he's seen it all. So I don't think we're at our best. I think he knows exactly what he's in for. So I think we're beyond putting up. We're not doing any keys right now, so we're just with guitar. So just Steve. It's, you know, those guys both play so well that it was the transition was pretty seamless, yeah. I mean, they've done their homework, and we kind of hit the ground running. Well, it feels like it evolves. It's evolved a little bit, I think. Yeah, I mean, it feels very comfortable, but it's, you know, luckily it's going to new places. We're going to take, once we play that show in Terminal 5, we're going to take a little time, regroup, you know, and then start writing at the end of the summer. Well, Tad usually brings in music, and then I write every day in books, and then we kind of piece things together, and then just start playing it. Repetition kind of solves all problems.
I had a stretch there for a while where I was in a lot of guitar shops and different shops and stuff like that, but it comes to a point when you can only really play one at a time, you know, so I think that I try to stay out of guitar shops now, because you're always going to see something that you want or something that you think you need, which isn't always the case. So I think once you've kind of got a few guitars, I think that it's I mean, it depends. The guitar conversation is one that could go on forever. So
no, I don't think we'll be doing festivals this summer, really. You know, we're just going to take some time, chill out, work on, you know, different things, and then get back to shows in August. So I don't think we'll be over again for the summer. We did a fair amount of them last year. Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see how the weather is down there and everything. So
Brisbane might be underwater or something, but no, I'm actually staying an extra week, so I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to fill that week. But yeah, really, it'll be our third time, and the people are awesome. The weather's obviously awesome, and it's a great place to travel. It doesn't seem like it affects what we do. I don't know. It seems like a whole different world, you know.
I'm not super. I mean, I couldn't tell you who won the last shows or who's even. They have judges and stuff.
I only know Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
So we're pretty out of it. It's, yeah, you know, I think the only thing I would say is I would hate for a young kid to think that that's how you kind of get ahead in the music world, rather than playing real shows and touring and working with, especially working with other people.
It seems. Have you seen the documentary Exit to the Gift Shop, the Banksy documentary? I think if you watch that, and he has a lot of interesting stuff to say about kind of, you know, creating your style and honing your craft as an artist, and I think that documentary speaks very well to what you're talking about with the idol shows and stuff like that. Enjoying yourself. Yeah, enjoying yourself.
I think connecting with the audience in some way, you know. I mean, I think that's any sort of artistic thing is like, you know, trying to get to where people think they feel the same way as you do. So I think it's that connection. I think engaging the audience in some way, you know, letting them know that you know they're there.
Well, I think, you know, once again, there's in the day of technology too, there's a lot of different things that you can do to make a really great live show, whether it's, you know, playing along to pre-recorded tracks or a huge light show, or there's so many things production-wise that you can do. But I think getting up and having a certain amount of, I think, sincerity to what you do, and having it be kind of true and honest is one of the big things these days that make it a great show.
There is a lot of well, just the other night we came to go off stage and the door was locked.
Yeah, so we're trying to get off stage and it's like, oh,
so that's
hey.
very Spinal Tap. I mean, that that kind of labyrinth like thing that happens to them in the arena where they don't
Cleveland,
in
when
Cleveland,
they're trying to get through the thing.
That's very real. That joke, the writer of that joke has been on tour.
Because that happens a lot.
Yeah, every
Especially
other
in
night.
some of the academies over here that are huge. You know, Glasgow, we were at the ABC, and it was you couldn't really figure out where you were going or how to get out of there.
Yeah. That really is one of the many truths of Spinal Tap.
Brilliant. Thanks very much indeed.
All right, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Down and drown.